This is a sensational and super easy dessert. We're going to start by adding 700 grams of condensed milk. And you just want to add all of the contents to the pan. Then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and just stir and mix really well before turning on the heat. Now, it's important to dissolve all of that starch before you turn on the heat. So make sure it is all really well mixed. Then we're going to add 400 grams of cream, 500 milliliters of milk, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now just keep stirring until everything is super blended. And then once the mixture is smooth, we're just going to turn on the heat to medium and stir really well. Now, when you make a recipe with starch, it's really important to just stir constantly. The correct texture that we are looking for is kind of a semi-thick liquid. So now we're going to add 24 grams of hydrated, unflavored gelatin and just stir everything again to incorporate all of your ingredients. And for this stage of the recipe too, you just want to turn off the heat and just continue stirring. And then we're going to add all of the contents to a bowl. Of course, be careful not to burn yourself. And next, we're just going to refrigerate this for 4 hours. Now, while that's happening, we're going to melt the chocolate in a bain-marie. Now, add 2 tablespoons of cream. And you want to just mix until it forms a delicious ganache. Now, go ahead and set aside to finish the rest of the recipe. So at this point, we're going to remove all of the cream from the mold until it has chilled. And you want to use a cutter to cut the dough into circles. Now just remove carefully and repeat the process with all of your dough. You want to be careful, but this is super easy and will have such a tasty result. Now just carefully remove the pieces just like this. And go ahead and remove the excess dough. Now to finish, we're just going to roll the dough in crushed peanuts. Now, of course, this is one of those ingredients that if you don't like peanuts, you can replace with chestnuts if you prefer, but the peanuts are great. So just add to a plate and then finish by adding the ganache on top of your pieces of candy. You want to just finish the process with all of your sweets. This recipe is so delicious, so tasty. I love the taste of this candy. It is rich and creamy and chocolatey. And at this point, our recipe is ready. Should we go ahead and try it? Yum. Bon appetit.